this video, I will try to solve AJU from 2018 session 2, but in this video I will try to solve course 1 or basic mathematics. Yeah. Okay. Actually, course 1 and course 2 has the same part 1. Yeah. But it start from part 2 until to part 4, they have different material and different problem. Okay. In this part 2, consists of 2 questions. This is the first part. Okay. And in this problem we talk about the rational number. Yeah. Okay. We have x and y, and in this first part they ask to rationalize x and y. Yeah. Okay, let's start. X equal square root of 3 plus 1. Okay, if you want to rationalize this rational number, okay, you just times by this one. Yeah. Why? Because we want to use the algebra properties like this: a minus b times a plus b equal a squared minus b squared. Okay. The purpose is we want to remove the square root in the denominator. Okay. In the numerator you just multiply like as usual. Yeah, you just times like this. Okay, let's do the operation. In the numerator you got 3 plus 2 square root of 3 plus 1. Yeah, because this is just like a plus b squared. You got a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, and in the denominator you got a squared minus b squared. Okay, and we simplify the numerator. This is 3 plus 1 become 4 plus 2 square root of 3 over 3 minus 1 become 2. Yeah, and we simplify. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Yeah, so the final answer for x is x equal 2 plus square root of 3, this one. So you can see a will be 2 and b will be 3. Yeah, x equal this one. Yeah. Okay, you put it here and do the same things with y. Here, okay, you just do like this. Okay, the numerator becomes 6 minus 2 square root 12 plus 2 over 6 minus square root of 6 squared minus square root of 2 squared, and 8 minus this is 2 square root 12 3. Yeah, 2 square root of 3, and this is become 4 square root of 3. Okay, so 4 square root of 3, this is 6 minus 2 is 4. Yeah, and we got the final answer for y. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. Yeah, so 2 minus square root of 3. Here we got the value of y is, this is, so we got c equal 2 and d equal 3. Yeah, okay, we also get a, b, c and d. Okay, I rewrite again. X equal 2 plus square root of 3 and y equal 2 minus square root of 3. Yeah, and let's continue to the next question. They ask about x plus y. We just add these two, so we got x plus y. 2 plus 2 become 4, and we cancel out this one. Yeah, we cancel out this one because they have the different sign. Okay, so we got x plus y equal 4. Just move to here, and a become 4. Okay, And next they ask about x times y. Okay, x times y mean 2 plus square root of 3 times 2 negative square root of 3. Okay, and like the previous, this is like you can use the property a plus b times a minus b become a squared minus b squared. Yeah, so we got here 2 squared minus square root of 3 squared become 4 minus 3, so you got 1. X times y is 1. Put it here. Okay, so the value of f here is 1. Okay, and the next part they ask about 1 per x squared plus 1 per y squared. Yeah, I think there are several ways to answer this kind of question, but I would like to use what we have here and here. Yeah, like I do like this common denominator, and here become x squared plus y squared, and x squared plus y squared is x plus y squared minus 2xy, and the denominator x squared times y squared you can change become x times y squared. Okay, until here you just substitute any value here you already have. This is 4 and this is 1 and this is 1. Okay, so 4 squared, it means 16 minus 2 over 1, so you got the result 14. Yeah, and this is 14, so it means j equal 1 and h equal 4. Okay, and we arrive in the next part, this one. Okay, I think we also want to change this form rather than we just substitute the x. Yeah, I think I just want to change the form x squared minus 4x become x minus 2 squared, but x minus 2 squared, if we expand this, it could be x squared minus 4x plus 4. Yeah, and in the original problem we only have x squared minus 4x, so when we want to change into this form, you need to minus negative 4, right, to cancel out this, and it will be the same with the original form. Yeah, so I put it here minus 4. Okay, I will change this part into this. Okay, and we do the same thing with y squared minus 4y plus 1. Yeah, I will change into y negative 2 squared. If I expand this form, it should be like this. This is the first two terms is exactly the same, but the last term is different. So to make the right hand side become like the original form, we need to negative 3, right? Because 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay, so I put it here minus 3, and I will also replace this to here. Yeah, okay, let's do the last part. 5x squared minus 4x plus 3y squared minus 4y plus 1, it become, okay, right here 5x minus 2 squared minus 4 and plus 3 y minus 2 squared minus 3. Yeah, you just multiply here. Okay, and you got 5x negative 2 squared minus 20 plus 3 y negative 2 squared minus 9. Yeah, okay, and this is the amazing things. You have x here, x equal to plus square root of 3, and when you negative 2, x negative 2, it means 2 square root of 3 negative 2, right? Minus 2, so you cancel out this, so you find x negative 2 is square root of 3. Put it here. Okay, square root of 3, and the same like y. you have y equal to minus square root of 3. When you calculate y negative 2 minus 2, it means you just negative you just put minus 2, yeah, cancel out this one, you got square root negative 3, negative square root 3, I mean, yeah. So you put here become square root 3 squared minus 20 plus 3 negative square root 3 squared. Okay, this is very simple calculation. This is become 3 times 5, 15 minus 20 plus negative 3 is square is 3, yeah, positive 3 times 3 is 9, negative 9. This is cancelled, so we got the final answer minus 5. This is minus 5, you put it here, sorry, you put it here, yeah. Okay, so you got I become negative sign and G become 5. Okay, you already completely answer all the first part of question 1. Let's do the second part, this one, yeah. Okay, remember you already have this one, yeah. You already have x equal to plus square root of 3. You also already have y equals to minus square root 3, yeah, and you also already have x times y is 1, right? Okay, keep these notes, okay, and move to second part, yeah. They ask you to find the value of m and n here, so these identities keep, yeah. Okay, m over x plus n over y, you just make common denominator. In the first fraction it will change become this one, and in the second fraction become like this, yeah. Okay, and remember you already have xy is 1, so it will be 1 and simplify become this one, yeah. And we also have the value of y, and we already have the value of x. Here you just put it here and here, okay. So we got m times 2 minus square root of 3 plus n times 2 plus square root of 3. Okay, you just actually you just multiply like this, and you grouping. There is the term with square root of 3, and there is a term without square root of 3, yeah, like this. This is 2m and this is 2n, yeah. So you just grouping 2m plus 2n, and here m, this is negative m square root of 3, and this is n square root of 3, yeah. So I just factorize square root of 3, negative m plus n, yeah. Okay, in this the problem say you have this one, yeah. This value is already known, this one, 4 plus 4 square root of 3. So you just pair this equation, this is with this one and this is with 4, okay. So 2m plus 2n equal 4, you can simplify, m plus n equal 2, and with this equal to this, you got another equation, negative m plus n equal 4, yeah. You have two equations, yeah. You just do simple simultaneous equation, yeah. Okay, we just plus these two equations, we cancel the value of m, so you got 2n equals 6, so n become 3, okay. You put it n here, so the value of m is 3, and you just substitute the value of n here to here, okay. So you got m plus 3 equal 2, so m equal negative 1. Put it here, So k equal negative sign and L equal 1. Okay, finally we already completely answer the question 1. Let's do the question 2 still from the part 2 ya. Okay. In part 2 they talk about the quadratic function. They give us 3 quadratic function, fx, gx, and hx ya. Okay, let's follow the instruction. Discriminant of the quadratic function. We need to find the new quadratic equation hx minus fx ya. And after we got the new quadratic function, we need to find the discriminant. Okay, let's start. Better I write here ya, hx minus gx, so 2x squared plus ax plus b negative minus s squared plus 4x ya. Okay, this is just a simple operation, algebraic operation, this one with this one. Be careful about the negative sign. 2x squared minus x squared become 3x squared. Ax minus 4x become a minus 4x and plus b ya. Okay, this is the new quadratic equation here ya, equal to 0 here. Okay, hx, I think this is for second part ya, hx minus gx. Okay, no problem ya, we do second part first. And for hx minus gx, we also find the discriminant ya, discriminant d2. Okay, d2 equal b squared minus 4ac, right? Okay, b squared is from here, this is b, and this is a, and this is c. Okay, b squared minus 4ac, so we got a squared minus, we expand the first part, 18a plus 16, this is expansion this, and minus 12b. Okay, so we got the d2 a squared minus 8a minus 12b plus 16 ya. This is d2. Okay, can you find this form into this option? A squared minus 8a minus 12, this one ya. This is exactly the same with this one. Okay, so d2 become 1 ya. Here yeah, you can see this option here, put it here. Okay, do the same thing for this form, hx min fx ya, hx negative fx. Okay, you just do the same thing to x squared minus negative mean positive. Okay, plus a plus 2x plus b minus 1 ya. Okay, and we need to find d1 ya, d1 b squared minus 4ac. Okay, and we expand this, a squared plus 4a plus 4 minus 12b plus 12 ya. And we got a squared plus 4a minus 12b plus 16. Okay, this is d1. Okay, can you find which option that has similar with the result of d1? I think this one ya, a squared plus 4a minus 12b plus 16. So you just choose 2 for n. Yeah, so this is 2. Okay, I think we already solved the part 1. Let's continue to the next part. Okay, let's do the second part. The value of a and b such that both equation fx and fx equal hx ya, and gx equal hx have only one real solution. Yeah, okay, they will have only one real solution only if d1 and d2 both of them equal to 0. Yeah, so from the first part, a squared plus 4a minus 12b plus 16 equal to 0, and a squared minus 8a minus 12b plus 16 also equal to 0. Yeah, this is for d1 and this is for d2. Amazingly, you can see here a squared minus 12b plus 16 is very similar with this. Yeah, you can find as well. So here a squared minus 12b plus 16 equal minus 4a, and I replace this part into negative 4a. Yeah, so negative 4a minus 8a equals 0, negative 12a equals 0, so I got a becomes 0. Okay, so here a is become 0, and then we try to find b. Yeah, okay, you just put the value of a here, then you get the value of b. Yeah, okay, so if you put here 0, square is 0, 4 times 0 is 0, so you just left these two parts. Yeah, negative 12b plus 16 equal to 0, so 12b equals to 16, and you got b equals to 16 per 12, or you can simplify, become 4 over 3. Yeah, so you got here, put it here, so you got the value of q is 4 and the value of r equal 3. Okay, let's continue. Here in this case, the solution, they also, after we got the value of a and b, they ask to find the value of x. Yeah, the value of x for this part, for this section, and for value of x for this one. Okay, when fx equal hx, yeah, okay, I think we look at the fx equal hx. Yeah, fx equal hx, I think this one. Yeah, nah, this one. Yeah, okay, I think better I copy this one. Okay, and put it here. Actually, this is hx negative hx minus fx, right? And if this is 0, so hx, so it means hx will be equal fx, right? Okay, so this is what they ask. Yeah, so this is become 0, and you just put the value of a 0 here and the value of b into here. Okay, so 0, the value of a is 0, and it become 2x. The value of b is 4 over 3, negative 1 become 1 over 3. Yeah, so you just times by 3, 9x squared plus 6x plus 1. Yeah, okay, you just do like the very simple factorization, 3x plus 1 squared. Yeah, and finally you got the value of x, 3x become negative 1 and x become minus 1 over 3. Yeah, just put the value here into here. Yeah, you got the value of s equal 1 and the value of t equal 3. Yeah, I think you just do like the same things. Yeah, to find the next way, the next part here. Yeah, gx equal hx. Yeah, gx equal hx, you just copy from here. Nah, here. Yeah, hx x minus gx here, you just copy from here. Okay, here, yeah, you put it here. Because they ask you to find gx equal hx, it means this is become 0, right? Okay, and you just put the value of a here and b here. Okay, 0, 3x squared, this is negative 4x plus b. Okay, just times by 3 here, yeah, factorize, so you got 3x equal to x equal 2 over 3. Okay, you just put it here, u equal 2 and v equal 3. Okay, last question atau the third part, ya. Okay, now they give you the value of b equal 3, and we need to find the range value of a such that this one, yeah, this one and this one. And remember, in this third part, they already give you the value of b, so you can change into here, yeah. Okay, so it will become this one and this one, yeah. Okay, but in this part they want to like the section, yeah. So hx negative fx greater than 0, and about this one hx negative gx greater than 0. And remember, hold for any x, yeah. It means no matter the value of x, you always get this, yeah. Okay, so hx negative fx greater than 0, right? And we already hx negative fx become here, so it should be greater than 0, right? For any value of x, this is what we call positive definite, yeah. This is the quadratic function, right? It means no matter the value of x you substitute, it always give you the positive value, yeah. So this is the sketch, yeah. This is the quadratic function of this one. No matter you put the value of x, the result is always positive. Or above x-axis. This is x-axis. It only can be happen when this discriminant is negative. Okay, so this discriminant become b squared minus 4. It should be negative, so a squared plus 4a plus 4 minus 24 less than to 0, a squared plus 4a minus 20. Okay, if you are not able to factorize, I think you need to use the quadratic formula, yeah. Minus b squared minus 4ac, okay, per 2a and minus 4. I think this is become 96, yeah. And you just do like this is 16 times 6, yeah, I think, yeah. Jadi 4 this one, yeah. Okay, you just simplify. A1 become negative 2 plus 2 square root of 6, and A2 become negative 2. Okay, we got the first two part of A, yeah. And remember, they ask this quadratic equation a squared have the positive coefficient, it means like this, okay? And they ask you to find the part that under this one below x-axis, yeah. So they ask you about this part, okay, below x-axis. So here for this first part, we got a should be between. Okay, done for this part, and let's continue to this part, yeah. The same like the previous one, they ask about hx negative gx minus gx greater than 0. So it should be this one, greater than 0, right? Okay, greater than 0 for any x, yeah, for any x. Again, the quadratic function is always positive. It means they don't have intersection with the x-axis, yeah, always positive, okay, always positive. It only can be happen if the discriminant should be negative, yeah. So we do like exactly the same, should be negative. A squared minus 16a plus 16, I think this is 8, plus 16 minus 36, yeah. Okay, so I got a squared minus 8a minus 20. Okay, so we got, I think we can factorize this part, 10 and 2, negative and positive. So we got, this is a negative 2 and 10, yeah. I draw the number line here, negative 2 and 10. You can see here the quadratic function is with the coefficient of square is positive, so it means the quadratic will be give you the sketch like this, and they ask you about the which part of this quadratic function that below x-axis. So here below the x-axis, right? So we shaded this part. For the second one, we got the value of a should be between negative 2 and 10. And the final part, we just find the intersection between this first number line and the second number line, yeah, because we need to find the value of a that meet the all requirement, yeah. Okay, I draw here the second number line is here. Be careful about this value, yeah. I think the value of square root of 6 is about 2 something, yeah, and 2 something times by 2 become 4. 4 minus 2 is about positive 2, yeah, positive 2. So I just draw the first part here between, yeah, because this value is about 2 something, positive 2, yeah. And how about this one? Square root of 6 is become 2 point something times by 2, it means negative 4 something, and negative 2 negative 4, it means become give you about negative 6 something, yeah. Negative 6 something mean the location is here. Okay, and also we shaded this part, yeah. Okay, you just the last thing you have to is you need to find the intersection between these two number line. So we got here, yeah. So the final answer, the value of a that meet the two requirement is when a is greater than negative 2 but less than negative 2 plus 2 over 2 square root of 6, yeah. This is okay. Let's check with the here, yeah, negative 2, this part I think, yeah. Okay, so we fill the w with 4, okay, or this one. Okay, I think this is that's all. I hope this video can give you more clear about the answer of part 2 from course 1 Edu. See you in the next video. If you have any question, you can type in the comment section. See you, bye bye.